It's time to take a trip down memory lane, folks. As you have heard by now, the nation of Qatar, a Middle Eastern nation, is attempting to gift a $400 million private plane to Donald Trump. Now, you'll see the Trumpers tell you it's a gift to the American people. It's not. It's a gift to the American government. It's not. It's a gift to the Department of Defense. It is not. The plane is supposed to go to the Department of Defense to be fitted to be used as Air Force One over the course of the remainder of Donald Trump's presidency. And then when he leaves the White House, the plane becomes part of his presidential library team, which means he can do whatever the fuck he wants, which means Donald Trump gets a free $400 million plane that has the top of the lines, will have the top of the line security modifications put on it on our tax dollars. People on the left are obviously upset about this because it violates the emoluments clause. People on the right are cheering it on. But what nobody's talking about, at least nobody so far that I've seen is talking about, is what Trump's positions on Qatar was when he originally ran for office. So let's take a look at that.
Saudi Arabia giving $25 million, Qatar, all of these countries. You talk about women and women's rights. So these are people that push gays off business, off buildings. These are people that kill women and treat women horribly, and yet you take their money. So I'd like to ask you right now, why don't you give back the money that you've taken from certain countries that treat certain groups of people so horribly? Why don't you give back the money? I think it would be a great gesture.
Well,
because she takes a tremendous amount of money.
That was Donald Trump once upon a time, back at a debate in 2016 when he was an outsider candidate running, he said, against special interests and, as you just heard it, dirty money from morally compromised countries. So how did Donald Trump go from demanding Hillary Clinton send back Clinton Foundation donations from Qatar to telling Americans he would be stupid not to happily accept a $400 million super luxury jet from those same Qataris? Is it as simple as rules for thee, but not for me? In some ways, yes, but in reality, it is so much more entangled than that. Over the past 2 decades, according to a deep dive done by journalists at the Free Press, Qatar has spent almost $100 billion with a B dollars to establish its legitimacy here in the United States. In American businesses, newsrooms, American colleges and universities, American-made weapons, American energy, lobbying, and public relations in Washington. Even the military, as Qatar built and still pays for the Al Udeid Air Base outside of Doha. And now the country could be reaching the pinnacle of its influence because, as the Free Press also puts it, in President Trump and his friends and family, Qatar seems to have found a political leader and business partner who is unconcerned about keeping private and public interests separate. From his chief of staff, attorney general, and FBI director to his eldest sons, Qatar's money has touched them all. So what do the Qataris want in return? And what is Donald Trump prepared to give them? The president is in Doha as we speak, his second stop of his first major international trip.
Man, 8 short years later, we went from, you should give the money back from those countries that unalive women and push gay people off of buildings, to, I would be stupid not to take money from this country that, according to him, unalives women and pushes gay people off of buildings. I'm just using his terminology, his mindset, his thought process. What is Donald Trump and his family willing to give Qatar in exchange for hundreds of millions of dollars worth of gifts and preferential treatment in business? Whatever the fuck the Qataris want.